So it's Wednesday on Bro Radio, and this is Vale Breakfast. And all day today, we are hosting our very own tea party for Tea Hafan, and we're encouraging you to get involved as well. We've got guests popping in throughout the day to enjoy some tea and cake. And right now, I'm joined by the CEO of Tea Hafan, Irfon Rees. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, good morning, Nathan. Thanks for having me.
So you took over as CEO of Tea Hafan back in June 2024, coming up to a year now. How are you settling into the role and the work of the charity?
Yeah, well, the time's flown, Nathan, which I'm taking as a good sign. I think I feel really lucky and privileged to have the role. I've joined a great team, highly committed and professional guys here. So the settling in was made really easy, actually, by the folk who are here already. And in terms of the role itself, every day is really different. And so the variety is, I'm really enjoying. But despite that variety, every day is connected in some way towards us achieving our vision, which is about being there for the children who need us and their families and providing the care and support that they need.
And a lot of people know of Tea Hafan in name, but not, I suppose, fully the work it does. So tell us about the work the charity does, not just at its hospice, but also kind of in communities across Wales.
Yeah, so fundamentally, we're here to provide care and support for children with life-shortening conditions and to their families. And that care, we talk about it being through life, through death and beyond. And so through life, what does that mean? That for children who have shorter lives, we want those lives to be full lives, to be fulfilling, to be full of happy memories wherever possible. And so part of that, whether in the hospice or in communities or in homes, it's about supporting children to enjoy music, to enjoy art, perhaps to benefit from the hydrotherapy pool here on the hospice, to play with their peers, or enjoy nature here on our site. So it's about making memories and supporting them to lead fulfilling lives. Of course, through death, it means ensuring a child receives expert and compassionate support at the end of life, but also that their family receive the practical, emotional and spiritual support that they may need. And then finally, our support doesn't stop there. We will be there to provide tailored support to families through their grief for as long as they need it.
And all that is really why days like this are so important and why fundraising campaigns are so important. Obviously, today, this is part of the Tea for Tea Hafan campaign that's taking place throughout the month. So when it comes to sitting down, tea and coffee, are you tea or coffee man? What kind of cake are you going for? What's your go-to?
Oh, there we go. I'm generally way too much caffeine drunk, but coffee. I'd probably plump for coffee. I can't survive without my morning coffee. So I'd shout out to the life of Riley is my coffee man, my daily routine. He provides coffee throughout the Vale, I think. In terms of cake, my guilty pleasure is probably a chocolate Guinness cake, which if listeners haven't had, they should search out the recipe for that one.
I've never had one of those, but definitely will. That sounds great to me, yeah. So today is about celebrating Tea for Tea Hafan. Is one of a number of campaigns that exist to kind of support your work throughout the work with fundraisers across Wales, really supporting that work of the charity. How important are those fundraisers and campaigns like this in supporting Tea Hafan and you delivering your work?
Oh, they're critically important. We're reliant on the amazing work of our supporters to keep doing what we're doing, and the vast majority of our care costs are actually covered by the generosity of individuals and businesses supporting us, and that might be through fundraising efforts, of which Tea for Tea Hafan's a great example, but it could be gifts in wills, it could be corporate donations, people who sign up to be regular givers, people donating to our shops. So lots of different ways, but we simply couldn't keep doing what we're doing without that support. So I'd really like to take this opportunity to thank our supporters for what they do.
And we should mention as well, this week is Volunteers Week too, and a lot of that work, especially in charities and shops and within the hospice, is delivered by volunteers too, isn't it?
Absolutely, over 500 volunteers support us. They're critical to our efforts, and as you say, that's right across the spectrum of activities that we do. So in our shops, supporting our gardens, supporting different fundraising efforts. There's a huge variety of volunteering opportunities, and our team of volunteers are fantastic.
And if someone is listening today and would like to help out, whether that's volunteering, supporting a fundraising campaign, why should they get involved and give their support to Tea Haven?
Well, the example we're supporting today, Tea for Tea Haven, on the one hand, is just a great way of bringing together friends or family or work colleagues or neighbours, just coming together in a fun way whilst knowing that you're also raising money to support children and family who need our expert care and support. But the ways of doing that are endless, really. So listeners could just check out our website. They can get involved in physical activities, they can challenges, they could go skydiving, they could do things through the workplace. So lots and lots of different opportunities that people can check out through our website, and we'll give them lots of fun ideas for how they can be creative to raise money for Tea Haven.
And finally, any good tea party, it needs a backing track, it needs some music in the background. So what song can we play for you to play in the background as part of our tea party?
Oh, well, there we go, the hardest question there. So I think, well, tea parties are all the better for some sunshine, aren't they? So a song that always brings the summer vibes for me is All Right by Supergrass. So how about we go with that one?